Hey, what's up guys, Mikas here for the Electronic Music Jam Sessions. This is episode 55 and today we're going to make some prog trance, or maybe a little bit driving, a little bit groovy. I got some ideas floating in my head as usual. And yeah, the concept of the show is very simple. I make this track with you, you get to learn how it's made, you get to see the POV process of the producer. We put it on our site, wemakedancemusic.com, along 5,000 other templates. I mean, 5,000 is a pretty good number, thanks to all the producers that are uploading to the site. If you produce music, upload your project, upload your sample pack, where marketplace is open to everybody. Let's get started. So, to make this prog trance track, I preloaded the cool chord progression, which I think it's interesting enough to be exploited. I mean, because I'm not a composer, I don't really know those techniques of the scales and the chords and what progress well, so I just stick one in. I'm like, oh, this sounds good, let's make a track. So I'll share it with you to start. I'll also put a kick in. Nothing too fancy here. That's it. I like the tone, I like the key. I'm not even sure in what key it is in, but what I'm gonna do is I will take the chord, I'm gonna put one aside, I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna create a bass line for or from it. I forgot to mention that for this specific project, I will use, I think I will do better. I think I'm going to replicate this one because this one get the bank that I want to use in. So I'm going to save some time, save that also for you guys. So I'm going to use silent one, pretty much only strictly unless I need something else. But to make this type of music, trance, prog trance, I mean, this is the synth of choice, this Inspire. Personally, I like this silent one most. So I'm gonna take the bass keys, which are at the bottom here, and then I want to compose like a driving bass kind of type, but with a groovy feel. You know, something that will bring the groove up. So that's cool to start, but for this, yeah, it's acceptable, and somehow the patch work. This is a bit of variation, so it's not completely static. Use the key there and put this one here, easy. Take this one here, drop it, follow the key progression, very important. Not to mess this up. Again, continue with the key progression here. Drop this here, take those one here, drop them down. And then, we should have something. Not too drastic. There's a lot of reverb, which is not quite appropriate for bass line. Let's try it with this lead. I like it as a mid bass. Not sure as a main bass, so I will dig in to silent a little bit. Let's go to the bass. Where is the bass? Oh, the bass were first, I guess. What's happening is I'm too low. I think it's the same for this here. I'm too low. I'm under the C1. Yeah, let's not panic. Actually, this was great. The way it was. stack a bass on top of that. That'll work too.
Definitely feeling good. Maybe a bit less. Yeah, this is it. With this. So let's go and visit this part here, which I don't think will stay the way it is, at least. Cool, but let's see what we can actually do on here. Sorry guys, it was a bit violent. I'm actually gonna go for a pad here. This is such a classic, I don't know what to do without it, since we're doing prog trance. I definitely don't mind those hits too, however, I think they should be a bit more. Replicate them here. Oh, I don't know if I stick a harp on there. Loving this. Then go one level deeper. Turn. I'm gonna do this. This. I'm gonna do this. Should work. If I pick the right patch, that is. Too soft on the entrance to be a main lead, but I'm sure if I go enough, it's getting there. Another above and beyond style, I'll take it. If you like this tutorial, check out episode 4. I mean, something not like that really much, but still a bit above and beyond I would say. Now, because we're on to here, I'm gonna take a big fat snare. I'm gonna put it here. say stick and then take some hi-hat. Put it here. I'm gonna do it quick. I'm gonna do that. Shaker after that would be good. Super quick shakeroo like this to add some of the driving that we're looking for here. And then we could hear a clap in the first beat, and then we can move on to keep on working on this track. I'll just replicate it quickly. It's good. The art is conflicting a little bit with the lead. Now listen to it. I'm not sure about the harp. Definitely get a cool bass line. I have to put out my lead skills. I think it's gonna be that sound. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna do +5 here. I'm gonna have myself a massive reverb. Just for the sake of it. Something. No. And the second part here, just something to do with that here. Thing, maybe not dispatch, but first quantize. Go in my lead here, create some space. Extend that one more bar and do something with this. Kind of like that variation here. Maybe invert it. Let's see. Better. I like better like this. Yeah, I like this variation. Better feel. Bear with me, guys. I mean, the mix is definitely not any tight or anything, you know. I'm just making it right now. Just look at where we're at. 16 minutes for this is good. Continue to dig in here. I'm gonna copy this one. I mean, it's good, but again, it's just. Maybe I did listen to too much Above and Beyond back in the days, you know? It was just stuck in my head. Ooh, that I like. Okay. Check out this pad here. I think I'm going to start mixing it a little bit because those synths are all way too big. As silent is amazing because it sounds big, it's also not so good because it just takes the whole frequency range of the tracks. You know, like this. This is like a stub. This is like it's full. There's nothing left for anything else. So that kind of is impressive to play with, but also is it's happening. Also a bit of a pain when you think about final mixing a track and you want to just have it in one place to EQ all of them together sometime. Nice, the bass. This a bit too much. Could be interesting for later. What would lead? Okay. And try not to have any low end from the pad. Or very mid lows, yes. Low end, no, because we want that low end for kick bass. Then oh, we have the harp too, which I will really cut the low end completely. That's the weird thing. One day you make a super complex track, same computer, same thing, no problem. The day after you make a track that is even simpler and the computer is blowing up. Nothing to understand. Bueno. start creating a little bit of a track. And check where we're at with the ruler. So we got 1 minute, so we'll make it 2 minutes. Perfect. I even think my lead would be better if it would be there. Personally, I like my lead in the mid lows, you know, to have more presence to them. Some people, they just have to have some big thing at the top. Personally, I like some people to feel the music more than to just hear it. So, but that also depends on a good sound system. If it get played on a, you know, shitty club sound system, it's gonna destroy everything. But if you're on a function one, people are gonna feel it. On a good sound system, big live PA usually doesn't sound so good, but sometimes it happens. Okay, so if I were to start this track, you know, just straight up start this track, I would probably not start with the bass, not with this either. So I have this beautiful pad. Which I also can automate here, touch, automate this baby. Okay, and then show up, turn off musical typing, show the automations. Filter cutoff here, perfect. Put it to read, never forget to do that, because if you don't, there's some reverb somewhere that I don't expect it to be. Doesn't come from there. Okay. This is noise now. Oh! This is strange because it was oh wow, this is odd. It switched itself to something else. But it was a shaker channel earlier, if you guys remember. I might have done something. Sound good, doesn't it? Well, maybe not. Let's filter it. Or you can make a shaker with it too, but for now. So let's start building it. Change. I would cut this fat snare here, drop it down a little bit for the intro. Cut this one here too. Bring the bass in. Oh! Time to save. This is episode 55, guys. Don't forget that this is going to be a template on our site, wemakedancemusic.com, and you can get it for probably $5. $5. Un tutoriel et un projet Logic Pro pour seulement $5. Auto zoom function on, so I can close the tracks, and so it'll be good if I do this and then I drop that. It's always cool when you bring that fat bass, you know, it's like, yeah. Let's clap though, no. If I would have a singer, that would definitely be this part right here. La 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 la. Sorry guys, it's not my thing, but you know what I mean, right? And then I would do a rise here. Well, I am doing a rise, not that I would. And then bring in the bomb. I don't think it was strong enough. Need something else. This one should work. Meh. Nope. That's maybe for later. I would say probably this. Those shakers though. Maybe I would I'm gonna stick them somewhere else because they help the groove. But percussion 1, okay, can leave that here. Where's that coming from? Something happened that I do not understand, but I have my shakers back. At least for this part, I wouldn't need them. First, no. Snares, so intense. Well, I'm not there yet, but it's coming. I would usually play with the pad a little bit like this to bring some waves, some momentum. Da da dee da dee da 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 dee da dee da da dee doo da da doo da. Together, wow, nice. And then I'd like to add just this pure like this. Not with this patch. Like we did at the very first part. Something like that. Here. I think it was Brazil 2. So that would be definitely an ideal track to lay some vocal on top. I would have a singer here, record some vocals, arrange it, you know, and that's definitely enough of a track to put a vocal on. The vocal will take, and you know, I guess the vocal will be at the top and the track would just support the vocals. So this is everything for episode 55 of the Electronic Music Jam Sessions, guys. Thanks for watching. There's another 54 episodes that I've done in the past that you should check out too. If you're a producer, check out wemixdancemusic.com. We have a lot of really good, we have 5,000 dot templates, a lot of sounds, presets, effects, a lot of stuff for any producers to check out. And
If you're still watching, you just earn yourself half price your first order. Just use my name, Mikas, Mikas, L-E-K-A-S. And you're gonna get half price your first order, and you can also check me out on Spotify and everywhere you like, Apple Music. I have a lot of music out for the past 15 years, I guess. So until next time, guys, may the sounds be with you.